The construction process isn't just how you build something, it's all the steps involved around the building of something. The construction process is long and complicated, requiring you to organize multiple contractors, expensive and dangerous equipment, a large building site, the owner, who just wants to wear the hard hat and not appreciate it, and the timetable you were never happy with in the first place. So management platform can help tame the chaos and bring organization to all of the moving parts. Okay, so what is the construction process? You get the bid, you follow the plan, you finish the job, and what's the big deal about construction process? It all boils down to the having a plan versus following the plan. You're gonna throw your blueprint in the trash with a shrug and say, yeah, I think I got the gist. Following the plan makes for a faster and less costly build. You can break it down into six main parts: conception, design, pre-construction, procurement, construction, and post-construction. The process makes sense if you take it one step at a time, but organizing and seeing it all in one place is essential to not getting overwhelmed or losing the forest for the trees. So what are the six steps of construction process? Thinking of the six steps of a construction process as a file cabinet, each cabinet holds a few folders. In the same way, each step of a construction process has many smaller steps within it. So let's break them down. First one, it's a conception, and or also it called as planning and development. Okay, so planning and development, sometimes called project conception, is the very beginning of the construction process. This is when a client dreams up the building or facility they want. Conception is the stage where ideas are at the most fluid, but maybe paradoxically it also creates the foundation of a construction process. Parts of this step includes finding a property for the build, initial concept, pre-design, and choosing an architect and possibly a general contractor. Next comes design. The design process is where the impossible, or at least impossibly expensive dreams of your client meet what is actually doable. Once you somehow manage to be realistic without shattering your client's hopes and dreams, plans or design gets drawn up. For the first time, you get to see what the project will look like when it is finished, after you meet one more round of challenges. After a preliminary design is drawn up, you have to overcome additional restriction and regulation to meet the client's extra ideas. Once you have finally completed the bending rules of reality to bring your client's dream to life in the final plan, bid materials are put together. Those bid materials are a set of information called contractor document, or sometimes construction document or working group, that gives contractor and construction companies the information they need to bid on the project. Next comes pre-construction. So now we enter the pre-construction. This is the getting ready to start building phase. You have accepted a bid from a construction company or contractor and told them to start the project. Now the general contractor starts getting their ducks in a row. The general contractor docs are called project management team. This project team includes a contractor administrator who makes sure that the project manager and superintendent have the right information about the construction contractor, and then a project manager, the head doc of the construction project management team. Could be called a construction project manager or a construction manager. Then a superintendent, so who coordinates all the construction activities on the site, as well as the time schedule for work and delivers of materials, equipments. Then lives on a coffee or cigarettes, maybe. Yeah, there you can see. Okay, so then comes a field engineer, okay, who manages and coordinates site inspections, environmental site issues, and historically and archaeologically site issues. So the field engineer makes sure safety and regulations are followed as the project progresses. Keeping the project management team together has to happen for the construction project to succeed. In this stage of process, work platforms that help team members collaborate easily and coordinate schedules are extremely helpful and save time. And then comes procurement. Next is procurement, which is the most straightforward Steps in the construction process. Procurement is simply the buying or renting of all the stuffs needed for the construction project. Like shopping for the groceries for cooking a meal, you need all the ingredients and someone to use the ingredients. In construction, that means finding the labor, equipment and building materials. This is where schedules can really get tied in a knot. You have a lot of varied delivery schedules and a lot of vendors. You need to juggle so that the right materials get into the right people's hand at the right time. Then comes construction. Alright, are we ready to actually build something? It's time to dig to the dirt and pour some concrete and bend some rebar and fire up the welder. Now the project finally moves from the paper, or more accurately a CAD drawing, to the physical world. But this step has the most working parts and deadlines to coordinate. Each contractor and subcontractor involved must be on time and following the plans for the things to work. Organization and communications are vital here, or you might have someone building a roof before the foundation is poured. It's in the construction stage that we really push our clients to use digital process management tools. Creating project workflow for each team and stages of the process is essential, but when you have as many dependencies as you do in the construction phase, it's even more necessary to keep everything working smoothly. And then comes post-construction. So everything is built, but you aren't done yet. Now you have to inspect everything. The final checklist, called a project punch list, has to be signed off on before the clients move in. That final walkthrough inception checks that everything was finally finished correctly. Then the architect issues a certificate of substantial completion. But wait, there's more. Now the government officials get in the act and everyone bites their nail as the final government inception is done. Only once that the final government inception is complete are you really done. Time to shut it all down and send everyone home. Okay, so organizing the construction process. The construction process is complex. Not so long ago, even today within some companies, it meant truckloads of paperwork, hundreds of phone calls, messengers to work site, and lots of chasing problems after they happen. Work management platforms can help keep everyone on the same page from any location. Desktop and mobile app help make sure that every team member is actually in touch even when on the job site. And online templates can help you get set up and start quickly. As soon as you or a team member logs the arrival of the concrete, the workflow springs into the action to notify the subcontractor to get on the site. It's as easy as that. Okay guys, so here's the conclusion. Okay, so team members must be in constant contact and working together seamlessly across an intricate group of tasks and deadline. Okay. Brick by brick, maybe how a wall is built, but the construction process is more like a juggling bricks.